How's it going, everyone? Today we have some massive Disney Speedstorm news. That's right, there is a brand new community pit stop today focused all around the season length and golden pass update. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is probably one of the worst community pit stops that they have released for a lot of different reasons. So we're going to get into it, see everything that's changing, and talk about the effects that it is going to have on Disney Speedstorm. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. They said in the community pit stop, "Hey Speedstars, ahead of the release of our next roadmap, which includes the next 3 seasons of Disney Speedstorm, we would like to update you on important changes coming to the structure of some of the upcoming seasons. Season length. Since Disney Speedstorm's free-to-play launch in September 2023, new seasons have been released roughly every 2 months, with between 5 and 7 new racers joining the roster each season. This has seen the Disney Speedstorm roster reach an amazing 75 racers as of the publication of this article, which is an incredible achievement. In order to ensure our game team has sufficient time to develop and polish new content, seasons with 7 new racers will now take place over the course of roughly 3 months rather than 2 months. Seasons with 6 new racers will take place over the course of 2 months, as is currently the case. Looking ahead, we can reveal that Season 11 will take place over 3 months, Season 12 will last for 2 months, with Season 13 also taking place over 3 months. And then with Golden Passes, since the split of seasons into 2 parts in Season 7, players have had the option to purchase a premium Golden Pass roughly every month, giving them access to 1 seasonal racer and additional rewards and cosmetics. Since that will now take place over 3 months, we'll have 1 premium Golden Pass racer per month along with a new seasonal racer attached. This new structure will come into effect in Season 11, which will have 5 seasonal racers, 2 mid-season racers, and will split into 3 parts with 3 Golden Passes. We are happy to announce that all 7 racers during Season 11 will have voice lines. Season 12 will have 4 seasonal racers, 2 mid-season racers, and consequently will be split into 2 parts with 2 golden passes. Season 13 will follow the same format as Season 11 with 5 seasonal racers and 2 mid-season racers, and will be split into 3 parts with 3 golden passes. And then finally, the new roadmap section. With those important changes wrapped up, we do want to encourage you to keep a very close eye on our social media channels this week, as we will be revealing the incredible lineup of seasons we have coming down the track as we round out 2024 and race into 2025. That is a lot of information, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of these changes in the slightest. Now, it is really hard to be super negative about these changes, because while I do think it is just an objectively really bad thing, unlike other Game Loft's terrible decisions, I don't think this comes from a place of greed. They don't really squeeze more money out of us by increasing the duration of seasons. I think they literally just can't keep up with the content flow. I mean, they were very right in saying that it's been incredible that every 2 months they've been able to release 5 to 7 brand new characters. That is a lot. Like, there are almost no other games releasing characters at the rate of Disney Speedstorm. It is absolutely insane and incredible that the content flow of this game is so smooth. And even though in Season 7, when they split the Golden Pass into multiple parts and made it $10 and possibly the worst update in Disney Speedstorm history, that was a bad change, but it did improve one thing tremendously with the game, and that was the content flow. Seasons have so much stuff jam-packed into 2 months. We have 2 whole season tours now, 2 quests for Oogie Boogies, 2 mid-season characters. There is pretty much always something going on and very little downtime. You are constantly engaged in Disney Speedstorm, and the 2 months for each season, honestly, they go by pretty fast if you're an active player, and there's always something for you to do, and the content flow is great. But now that seasons are getting increased to 3 months, it has a lot of negative effects on just the content of the game, and there's going to be a lot more downtime and a lot more just times where you're bored in Disney Speedstorm, which is a really, really bad thing. Now, additionally, the fact that seasons are going to be 3 months long also has another incredibly negative effect, which is the fact that there are going to be 3 Golden Passes now. For a single season, if you want every single Golden Pass, every single character, it's now $30 instead of $20, which is ridiculous. It is just plain ridiculous, and if there is an extra premium character, this change is going to be so So bad. I mean, obviously the front runner for season 11, I think we all know The Incredibles. It is the most likely season to be the next of Disney Speedstorm. Very exciting stuff. And let's just say, there's 5 Incredibles characters, 2 mid-season characters in season 11. That means, we have like the 4 main Incredibles and Syndrome, 3 of them being locked behind a golden pass and then 1 locked behind the season tour means you only get 1 free character out of 5. It has been absolutely awful these past 2 seasons, specifically the Nightmare Before Christmas season. Free-to-play players only get Dr. Finkelstein. They're not unlocking Oogie Boogie because you need Sally or Jack to get him, and you're not unlocking Sally or Jack unless you spend money. And that is going to continue going into the incredible season, or whatever season 11 happens to be. There are going to be 3 characters that are strictly locked behind a paywall, 1 that's going to be locked behind the golden pass where you need the paywall characters unlocked, and then 1 that is just free to play. So in a 3-month long season with 7 new characters being added to the game, free to play players are only going to get 1 new character. And this is awful. It's bad. Like, that's ridiculous in my opinion. They need to make it so that more characters are available for free-to-play players, especially with these 3-month-long seasons. It's not going to be fun if you play the game for 3 whole months, 90 days, and you're only getting 1 new character. It's really bad in my opinion. It's a bad look, and they need to give us more time in order to get these characters unlocked. Not more time, sorry. They need to give us more options to get these characters unlocked. Like, 3 Golden Pass characters it's kind of absurd in my opinion, and I really don't like this look. Obviously it's bad that we're only getting 1 character in these 5 character seasons now, and the fact that it just goes on for 1 month extra is really insult to injury, as free-to-play players are now just going to have a rough time. And like I've said these past couple months, it's never been better to be a Golden Pass owner. If you buy every single Golden Pass, you can pretty much get every single character, and I think that is great. It's basically a $10 a month subscription to play Disney Speedstorm properly, which is okay. Like, I'm glad the Golden Pass has a lot of value, but it should not be the only fun way to play the game. Like, the free-to-play experience is just getting less and less fun, while the Golden Pass playing experience gets more and more benefits as time goes on. But regardless of that, I think the fact that seasons are lasting for an extra month on occasion now is just worse for everyone, because not only are free-to-play players getting less characters and having to wait longer, but also Golden Pass owners are having less content, having to spend more money per season, and they're also having to wait longer. And it really sucks, because I don't think it's necessarily something that Gameloft can fix. If they need more time to polish and make the content in the game, they need more time. It's just how it is. Game developing can be hard, and I am honestly impressed that they have been able to keep up the content flow of Disney Speedstorm for, it's been almost 2 years at this point, not quite, like a year and a half, I think. And the fact that they've been able to release content at this rate for so long has been honestly astonishing and incredible, and I applaud the Gameloft team. It's been such an incredible experience, and it's understandable they have to slow down the content. And while it is a bad thing, I don't think it is necessarily the end of the world. There's a lot of things that can be improved upon to lessen the blow of this change. For example, limited events. Limited events have been on the decline. I think we can all agree on this, but there's a lot they could do to improve limited events. The Golden RB events, I think, are great. Just take everything that people love about limited events and put them more. Like, there's a lot of events that will only happen once per season. Make them happen more than once per season. Maybe the Golden RB event, instead of just being an end of season thing, maybe make it an end of part thing. That way we don't have to wait 3 months in between our Golden RB events and stuff like that. Mid-season events, rerun them the way they used to be rerun back in early access. Like, for example, if there is a mid-season character coming in part 1 and then a mid-season character coming in part 2, run both of their events again in part 3. Give us more events, give us easier events, more free-to-play friendly events, bring back regulated cups, put in events that people are going to be excited about, not just super challenging reruns of old mid-season characters, because those While they're helpful to get more shards, they're not always the most fun or engaging. Sometimes they can just be really annoying, especially if you don't have the necessary characters in order to compete in that. So, release new events that everyone can get excited for and be happy about. Regulated cups, I think, are the best way to do this. The community loves them. They're super fun to strategize and plan out, especially if the rewards are good. It can really be something that brings the community together and engages them. And in a 3-part season where obviously you have 2 mid-season characters, so one of the parts is getting a new mid-season character, and that'll be fine. Another one of the parts is getting a new mid-season character, so that'll be fine. But then the third part, the one that is not going to have a mid-season character, is going to be exceptionally boring and lackluster compared to the other 2 parts. So I think if you introduced more exciting limited events, it would just be a lot better for everyone, and that is something they could do to, sort of fix this content cycle getting a lot less exciting, in my opinion. But that's really all the thoughts I have on this change. There's definitely a lot. The free-to-play effects of having 3 Golden Pass purchases is just awful, and it's not even good for Golden Pass purchasers either. Like in a 5-character season, only getting 1 for free is really dreadful. The fact that seasons are going to last longer, again, definitely hurts the content cycle of this game, which is really bad because I thought the content cycle was going incredibly well. But now this is definitely a step in the wrong direction. But again, I don't think it's something they can just necessarily snap their fingers and revert or fix. I think this was, necessary for the game developing team. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. So it is really unfortunate in that regard, but let me know what you guys think of the changes in the comments below. Personally, I think this is one of the worst pit stops we have ever received and is very unfortunate, but fingers crossed there will be, new events or something exciting or better changes to how the Golden Pass works to make this change just better for everyone, but we'll have to see going into Season 11. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.